Hello, this is BlueStar, Defender of Equestria, and this is my, Afterthoughts review of the Call of Duty and the Battlefield 1 trailers. Yes, it's like I'm gonna do this just for fun. Although I'm probably gonna get myself into trouble because I'm about to enter in the great Call of Duty versus Battlefield debate. You know what the truth is? I'm tired of this rivalry. It's like, I like them both. They're both good. They both got good points and bad points in each of their favor and all that. And I'm probably going to end up buying both, so... So anyway, but let's just cut to the chase now, shall we? I'm going to just talk about each of the trailers and everything. So I'm going to start off with Call of Duty. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Made by Infinity Ward. Okay. Well, it's a little bit clever there, but... yeah, I have to basically agree with the consensus. This trailer had nothing really cool in it. It was okay. It wasn't great. It wasn't like, oh my gosh, did you see that? I mean, the first time I did see it, I was kind of surprised. I was like, wait, I think the most surprising thing to me was when all the ships start pitching up, and I'm wondering, wait, why are we pitching up? Wait a minute, are we going into space? Oh, that'd be kind of cool. Because when they cut to the shot of the character walking to the F-22. Oh, okay, we've done that. We've piloted around an F-22. That's kind of cool. Now all of a sudden we're pitching up and we're going into space. Oh, okay, but unfortunately, as usual with Call of Duty, we've sort of been there and done that a little bit. I'm not particularly thrilled by this, and I also do have to say that it does remind me a lot of Halo. In fact, there's a shot where it's like, the first time I saw it, wait, is that a pelican? And I stopped and I looked at it. It's not quite a pelican, but it looks an awful lot like one. And my other first thoughts on this is that it feels like this is almost like the Civil War that Halo started off fighting, but then the Covenant War got started, and obviously that war was brought to an immediate end. It feels like this is that. If the Covenant War had not happened, this is what Halo would have been like. So, in some ways, that might have been an interesting thing to go down. Because not to mention when you usually in these Space Marine kind of games, you usually end up fighting aliens. So it'd be kind of interesting to fight, to do one of these when you're just fighting other people. So, but it sounds like sort of again Halo. It sounds like the inner colonies versus the outer colonies and stuff. And yeah, it's like there wasn't so. I'm not particularly thrilled by this. I'm sort of interesting a little bit, but not like, oh, this is gonna be so cool. No, particularly because it's like its tone is also quite in some ways it's kind of different from Battlefield. It's like we are under attack. It's like this massive unsurprised attack. How did we not see this coming? Wow. We're already kind of on a downer attitude. It's like we're being attacked, not doing the attacking. So that always bites. So yeah, of course, in some ways that kind of changes and everything. But at the same time, I'm reading the description a little bit. I am kind of glad that Call of Duty is attempting to go back to its roots and back to big, massive, scale warfare and all those things, and hopefully storytelling a little bit. We'll see if it's good or bad or not. But yeah, nothing in this trailer is particularly cool or exciting. I mean, it's like I kind of like its music as well, but it's also kind of an odd choice as well. I mean, it sort of works, but it's sort of strange too, to be honest. But yeah, so I do feel bad for Infinity Ward. It's like they got massive dislikes. Oh my god, that's terrible. But it's like I liked the video. But then I decided to unlike it because I felt like, nah, I didn't really like this, so, But still, yeah, the other big thing, obviously, that to talk about with Call of Duty is Modern Warfare 4 Remastered Edition. Yes! Of course, you have to buy Infinite Warfare to get it. I mean, it won't be a big deal to me because I'm probably going to buy it regardless. But, yeah, I mean, there's I was like, I can't help but I know there's gonna be videos of people. They're gonna, take up the, if they have the disc, they're gonna take the Infinite Warfare disc and just throw it out the window or something, and just, they'll just take out the code and then they'll do something horrible to the disc, like throw it out a window or run it over with a car or shoot it with a shotgun and stuff. I almost guarantee there'll be videos like that. And that make me sad, Certainly, if I was Infinity Ward, that would obviously make me really sad and everything, of course. But yeah, I mean, but of course, I can understand because yeah, Call of Duty's big problem is that they haven't really done anything really new, and yeah, I don't think they're going in the right direction. They're going into the future. They're sort of, which is kind of, it was kind of fun for a while, but now it's getting kind of old. In fact, I've always thought that the Black Ops series should not have left the Cold War era so quickly, because there's not been a lot of games about that era, and it was in the past enough to be in the past, but not so far in the past that you're firing like bolt-action rifles and stuff. But, there was the possibility of being able to do some interesting stories during that time period. So, But unfortunately, no. It's like, no, the Call of Duty's pushing further and further and further into the future and constantly writing themselves into a corner and sort of relying on gadgets and other special powers and stuff, which kind of, just like with real gadgets, kind of get old after a while. And at some point, it's just like, it doesn't feel believable to a point, or something, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, but back to Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare. It's like, ooh. I mean, it looks pretty good. I mean, it's still good, to be honest, and all that. So but yeah, I mean that's pretty awesome. But yeah, I do feel that Infinity Ward should sell it separately because because otherwise, even if it's not a pathetic ploy to simply inflate their sales, that's what people are gonna look at as. They're gonna say this is just a ploy, And besides, I don't want this game. I just want the remastered edition. I don't want to have to buy that game. It's like, yeah. So I definitely agree with that. I mean, it's almost to a point of I can't think of any reason why not. I mean, if you weren't gonna buy Infinite Warfare, you're not gonna buy it now or something. So. Yeah, so yeah, I think that's the short answer to that, so yeah. But I am excited for, Call of Duty 4 Remastered Edition. That'll be cool, yes! I love that game. That was a good one, because I think, unfortunately, I watched somebody else's video, and I have to agree with him as well, is that, what made Modern Warfare fun was that it was simplicity. It's like, it made sense, its storyline was okay, it didn't have any crazy gadgets in it, it was, it felt believable, it felt real, it just simply made sense, and it was just fun. Isn't that the point of all what these games are supposed to be? Is just to be fun? But anyway, yeah, so overall, Call of Duty's trailer was okay, not great. I mean, I was sort of interested, but I'm not excited about it, so, So, So anyway, moving on to Battlefield 1. It's like the first modern Battlefield. I do have to say, DICE is to be handed a badge for courage for a World War I game. Okay. I have a feeling people are going to learn pretty quickly why there's not a lot of World War I games out there. Yes, I know there's one or two out there, but because trench warfare was awful, and the other it was static warfare. It's like literally both sides would literally just stand in these trenches and just shoot at each other, or be ordered over the top and be mowed down by machine gun fire. Neither of these make for a pretty good gaming experience. And my first thoughts were, it's, most of the video games now have been operating in the modern era with, all these fancy sights and attachments and, automatic weapons. I wonder how people are going to feel, going back to bolt-action rifles with iron sights on them. And, and in theory, no attachments. I'm sure there will be attachments and stuff, but yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting. How is all that going to work? Now, of course, there were, in fact, automatic weapons in World War I. Obviously, machine guns being the big one. A lot of those machine guns, however, were not the kind of things that you could carry around and shoot from, like, the shoulder or something. But, however, there were, in fact, automatic, weapons that a soldier could run around with and use, like the BAR, even though it entered service 3 months before the war ended. Again, I'm not a historian on World War I weapons and all that, but yeah. And I'm sure there'll be plenty of automatic weapons and stuff in World War and Battlefield 1. But yeah, it's like, it's gonna be, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what direction they go down. I guess if this trailer is anything to go by, it's like, obviously it's gonna be brutal and hard. Just like World War One, unfortunately. You know, so yeah, so gonna be interesting to see, you know, where that goes. But I do have to say their trailer was much more interesting. It was much more exciting. Its music was much better. You know, it was definitely dun 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 dun. You know, it's like much more. You know, and it's honestly difficult to tell whose side is winning. But you know, I would like to think to some point it's like it feels more like, you know, we're doing the attacking as opposed to being attacked, which I don't think is necessarily true at times, because yeah, like you see a lot of a few shots of the Red Baron shooting down Allied planes. So if you're on the Allied side, yeah, that's not very good. But however, there was a lot of cool stuff in here, and it was so awesome. And it's like it makes me want to go buy the game, which is what a trailer is supposed to do. I mean, things that a few things I took notice of was, yeah, obviously airplanes. Yo-ho! It's like, you know, missile kills and stuff, and, you know, the modern era are kind of cool, but nothing beats a gun kill with a good old-fashioned airplane and stuff. Yes, that's going to be fun. I like that. And the other was that there was naval warships in this game. Does this mean that we might have, you know, maybe a few air missions where we attack naval warships of some kind? That would be kind of cool. I don't know if that'll happen or not. And of course, obviously, the giant Zeppelin that appears at the end of the trailer. Yes, there were in fact Zeppelins during World War I, and they were used as bombers and recon airplanes. Although at least in practice, the bombers didn't quite work out so well, but they were definitely a weapon of terror, which is exactly what this trailer was trying to do. It's like, you're just this guy and you see this giant flying machine coming towards you. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and just like in the real world, it's like obviously a soldier is not going to be able to do anything against a Zeppelin, and even, you know, a lot of the you know, and often they flew so high that they were outside the range of a lot of the anti-aircraft weapons. Well, at least that's what I've read in my brief research. So yeah, they were pretty intimidating weapons of terror, but and all that stuff. So, but interested to see. Well, obviously they decided to put Zeppelins in this game. What role are they going to play? What are they going to do? I mean, is it just going to be this? Is it going to be just like a single player thing? Is it going to be a multiplayer? Is there going to be like a whole mode? Oh, that's an interesting thought. It's like, oh yeah, you could have a mode where it's like one side attacks a Zeppelin, the other side tries to defend it. So that might be it as well. So yeah, but it was definitely a lot more interesting and a lot more exciting, and I mean, I'm intrigued, you know, something, because it's like, again, it's, you know, it's simply a road that most games have not gone down, going all the way back to World War I. It's like, ugh. It'll be interesting to see if DICE can pull it off or not. They probably will, but we will have to see, I guess. I mean, I definitely look forward to playing the beta, because I'm interested in just seeing how is this game going to work. Like, again, like attachments. What kind of attachments, if any, are you going to have? Like, what kind of weapons are you going to have? How is this game going to work? Because it's so far in the past that it's, wow, it's just simply, you know, it's like, you know, all those fancy sights and the optics and the laser sights and, you know, all that stuff. No, that all goes away now. Now here's a bolt-action rifle with like a 5-round magazine. Have fun! I kind of like bolt-action rifles and stuff, because it's like, you know, you have to make that one shot count. But again, having said all that, I'm sure there will be plenty of automatic weapons. In fact, even in the trailer, you see whatever, I don't know what that weapon is, but whatever it is clearly a big, heavy machine gun of some sort. You know, so yeah, I mean, obviously, everything was obviously horses, and swords, and stuff, you know, so there's a lot of interesting elements that we usually don't see in video games that might be, you know, interesting, or maybe they won't be. Maybe it'll just be for show, maybe they won't be, and of course, oh yeah, tanks, you know, will we get to do, you know, play in old World War I tanks? That would be kind of cool, I guess. We'll have to see. I mean, yeah, there's just a lot of interesting elements that just haven't been done before. It's like, this is why, yeah, this is just, you know, it's like, it's definitely ironic in that Call of Duty decided to go further into the future, Battlefield decided to go not only to go into the past, but go into, all the way back to the first, quote unquote, the first modern battlefield, the first modern war, which was World War I. It's like, wow. They couldn't have done this any more differently. They literally took completely different paths. It'll be interesting to see which one works out. It's probably going to be Battlefield. But again, I like them both. It's like, I'm tired. Honestly, I'm tired of this rivalry. And some of these things are just, let's just say, things definitely go way too far on all sides. It's like, it's just a video game. Chill out. If you don't like it, then don't buy it. If you don't like the game, then don't buy it. It's definitely what I have to say to that. Don't have to go around beating on people that like the game that you don't like and stuff. Okay, I'm getting off track here. I'm being drawn into that. It's like, I'm not going to. Because, yeah, it's like, I think it's just, because, again, I'm probably going to buy them both. So... So yeah, so it'll be interesting. I mean, yeah, I mean, to me, it's like, obviously, who was the winner here? It's like, my thought was, if I could only buy one, which would it be? My first instinct was Battlefield. I generally like Call of Duty a little bit better because their single players are usually okay. Maybe not great, but okay. I'm not really a multiplayer person, to be honest. But But still, I mean, who knows? Maybe, then again, Battlefield has, from time to time, been able to do a somewhat decent single-player campaign, but and at least here they have a completely new, different kind of material to work with. So, maybe this will work out. I think in the end, I think it will work out, and we shall see. But definitely, I definitely think that Battlefield won the trailer war in this case. They definitely had a better trailer. It was more interesting, and it was also a lot shorter too. Well, but then again, I had a thought with that. It's like, well, they didn't have a whole other thing with a whole other game, so. So yeah, I mean, that might have been, in a way, good in itself, is that, this trailer cut straight to the point, and it was much more interesting, and it definitely communicated what this game is like, what it's going to be about, I think a lot better than Call of Duty, and definitely sold Battlefield 1 a lot better. So I think I'm going to end this now, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and until next time, this is Blue Star. Stay strong, and pony on. Blue Star out.